Hi.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to see you.
Your two buttons.
No, it's fine. It's my style. I think that Israel is losing the battle of public opinion in the States because of social media, number one, because of the news, number two, because of the good cop, bad cop routine that is being performed by New York politicians like Chuck Schumer, by Biden, by Kamala Harris.
זה כבר הביקור השלישי של מייקל רפפורט כאן בששת החודשים האחרונים. עד לפני חצי שנה הוא היה מבחינתנו עוד שחקן וקומיקאי אמריקני מצליח, ואנחנו היינו מבחינתו מין בן דוד רחוק. אבל ב7 באוקטובר משהו בו נשבר.
I'm at kibbutz Betty. Look at this shit. You hear the explosions?
הוא החל להתעסק באופן כמעט אובססיבי בסיפור הטבח, החטופים והמלחמה בחמאס, ונהפך לתומך הבולט והקולני ביותר בישראל, במציאות בה ישראל הולכת ומאבדת את דעת הקהל באמריקה.
3, 2, 1.
What can Israel say to the average American TV viewer who would tell us, look, October 7th was horrifying, it was a massacre, but since then for 6 months now, the constant stream of images from Gaza, which is making the news, seeing, children in starvation, children being hit, children get killed, children under rubble. Is there any way to convince and to explain this reality?
I think the only way to do it is to show the facts over and over and over, show more facts over and over and over, ask questions more over and over and over, and to urge people to ask questions. When they're saying 30,000 civilians, where's the proof? Where's that information coming from? When they're saying a hospital has been taken down, where is the proof that it's sovereign hospital and not a terrorist safe haven?
They see on TV little children with empty plates. The image is so powerful.
One of the things that I think is interesting is that, the images are very, very powerful and disturbing of children looking for food. Why is it only children that are starving? Are adults in Gaza not feeding the children and feeding themselves?
Basically, you're saying that with a better PR, we can win this war.
No, we've lost this war, PR-wise. This is the first war where there's a war being played out on the phone, and we have lost. But I think going forward, one thing we've all seen is that people they love every excuse to jump on Israel. Anything. Any opportunity they want to jump on Jews. It's raining, it's the Jews. It's hot, it's the Jews. It's cold, it's the Jews. I got a stomach ache, it's the Jews. Everything's the Jews. Well, the war on Gaza, and it opened it up. It opened up a remanifestation, a reinvigoration, and a reimagination for all things anti-Jewish.
I am increasingly alarmed that we may be condemned to repeat history, to once again have to fight for the very right to be Jewish.
Do you think that part of the Jewish community in the States, mainly in the show business, intimidated by the public reaction?
There's a bunch of Jewish people in my business who have made billions of dollars off of presenting themselves as Jews, the stereotypical Jew. But if you make millions and millions and millions of dollars and you have success presenting yourself as a Jew, as a stereotypical Jew, and you Jew it up for the camera, and you have nothing to say when Jews are under attack, you should be ashamed of yourself. Those performers will be remembered in history as cowards, as pussies, because this is the time where you could have said something, done something. In Hollywood, artists say something about everything, whether it's Marlon Brando in the Oscars about the Native Americans, women's rights, whether it's women's pay, whether it's Black Lives Matter, inclusion, equality, LGBTQ, climate, everything. Birds, pigeons, penguins. But to say nothing about the hostages, not one time, not one person say nothing about the hostages the entire award season of 2024 from not just Jews, that's most important, that's number one, but from the entire community, for young 23-year-old actresses to accept awards knowing that there's 23-year-old hostages, to not acknowledge them during Women's History Month. That's on them. They know they're full of shit.
I mean, Tony didn't even get the grand jury for shit like this.
Fuck the GJ, you're Superboy, huh?
You saved one.
מייקל רפפורט, שנולד למשפחה יהודית באפר איסט סייד במנהטן, מחכב בסדרות ובסרטים אמריקאים כבר יותר מ-30 שנה. בין היתר שיחק בסרטים של וודי אלן וספייק לי, ובסדרות נמלטים וחברים.
Hey Joe, does it have meatballs on it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, does it have melted cheese and marinara sauce?
Yup.
Yeah, you can't eat that in my car.
חוץ מהקריירה על המסך, רפפורט הוא גם קומיקאי, סטנדאפיסט שיודע להשתמש במוצאו היהודי כחומר לבמה.
I understand that you wanted to be a basketball player yourself.
Yes, I did.
What happened? Why not?
Just being slow and Jewish, you know, it just got the best of me.
That has to do with it.
There's no slow Jews in the NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB, European soccer, European D-League soccer, porn. I mean, you just...
Don't say there's no Jews in porn.
I'm just saying, yo, we're good at a lot of things.
Did you pay any price for supporting Israel at this time?
Thus far, I cannot say that I have lost work because of me being outspoken about all things Jewish, all things Israel. That being said, who knows? I believe and I hope, and maybe it's wishful thinking that I won't, because I know that I have not done anything wrong.
Yeah.
I know that I haven't done anything wrong. Today I'm participating in an important project called Sharing Memories. I am meeting Elisa, an 81-year-old Holocaust survivor.
אירועי השבעה באוקטובר העמיקו מאוד את החיבור של רפפורט לזהותו היהודית. בהקשר הזה, הוא לוקח כעת חלק בפרויקט שיזמה חברת מטה ישראל עם ארגון לטובת, ובו אומנים וידוענים שונים מתעדים סיפור של ניצול שואה לסרטון שיעלה לחשבון האינסטגרם של האומן ביום הזיכרון לשואה.
So the underground arranged to take myself and other babies. They had dug a hole in the ground. There were about 10 of us babies in there, and I was in that hole without seeing the sky, the sun, 2 years. I hope I answered your question.
Kidding me? Of course you answered me. I mean, that's...
Very proud.
The level of anti-Semitism is at an all-time high during my life in the United States, in New York. It's disappointing, it's concerning, it's frustrating.
העלייה החדה בתופעת האנטישמיות בארצות הברית מגיעה כעת בשנת בחירות. זה שוב יהיה כנראה ביידן מול טראמפ, כאשר היחס של שני המועמדים לישראל הוא סוגיה בקמפיין כבר כעת.
Any Jewish person that votes for Democrats hates their religion, they hate everything about Israel, and they should be ashamed of themselves.
In a poll that was conducted lately in the media here in Israel, it turned out that more Israelis would like Donald Trump to be the president of the United States rather than Joe Biden. What do you think about this?
I'm voting for the person whose actions are in support of protecting Jews, protecting Israel, and my money in the United States. So, although I don't like what Biden has said, I don't like what Kamala Harris has said, I don't like Chuck Schumer, he don't need to say shit. Chuck Schumer, you don't need to say another thing about Israel, or except for you should be worried about the Jews in New York. That being said, they are still continuing to make sure that Israel can defend itself and help Israel defend itself with all the shit that we have going on currently and potentially from the north.
Who would do better out of the two candidates?
I said this once and people get all crazy. Voting for Trump is on the table.
So voting for Biden is out of the table?
No. Voting for Biden is not... my vote is still up for grabs.
עד השבעה באוקטובר הקשר שלו לישראל היה רופף למדי, כמו אצל רבים מהיהודים באמריקה. המלחמה גרמה לחלקם להתקרב אלינו, לחלקם אולי דווקא להתרחק קצת, אבל עבור מייקל רפפורט נראה שהיא גרמה לישראל להפוך לחלק משמעותי מזהותו.
My connection to Israel has gone from very little to all in since October 7th. This time, these trips, the friendships, the relationships, and the knowledge and understanding and education that I've given myself and in my heart, that Israel will be a big part of my life. Hopefully for, I'm here for 50 more years, maybe 104, 105, that would be good.